Welcome to another deep dive, everyone. Today we're going underwater.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, we're exploring the ocean depths.
Very cool.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
We actually know more about like space
Right.
than we do about what's going on in the deepest parts of our own oceans.
It's crazy.
So to help guide us on this little underwater adventure,
Okay.
we have an audio clip in Chinese that we're going to be referencing that explores this very mystery.
Awesome.
It's really incredible to think about how much of our planet is submerged
Right.
and how much is still left to discover.
Yeah, definitely.
You ready to dive in?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first, just to set the stage,
Yeah.
the ocean is huge,
It's massive.
mind-bogglingly huge.
Yeah.
Over 70% of our planet's surface is covered by ocean,
Yeah.
and it holds 96% of all the water on Earth.
We really do live on a blue planet.
Yeah, when you look at a globe, it's like, yeah,
Mostly blue.
blue's the dominant color for sure.
Sure.
But I think to really kind of get a sense of scale,
Yeah.
let's compare it to something that I think we all know, which is Mount Everest.
Okay.
So the average depth of the ocean is about 300 and 680 meters,
Wow.
which is practically the same height as Mount Everest.
That's a great comparison.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just the average depth.
Right.
The deepest point, the Mariana Trench, plunges down over 10,000 meters.
Yeah. You can't even fathom.
No.
It's
That's like 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you
really
to get that much pressure.
Oh my goodness.
That's intense.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very grateful for solid ground right now.
Me too.
So, okay, we've established that the ocean is vast and deep,
Right.
but what exactly awaits us down there?
Yeah.
Let's start our virtual descent,
Okay.
shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first, stop 3 meters below the surface,
Okay.
which is pretty much like our comfort zone.
Oh, yeah?
Average swimming depth.
Right.
Probably not a lot of surprises here, right?
No, I mean, it's familiar territory. But as we descend further, we enter a world of vibrant color and life. The
Okay.
coral reefs.
Oh, yeah.
So between 20 to 30 meters down, you find bustling underwater ecosystems teeming with diverse marine life.
It's amazing how much, like, color and just beauty exists just beneath the surface.
It is.
But I imagine as we venture deeper, things start to change.
Yeah.
What happens when we hit 40 meters?
So that's a significant depth because it marks the limit for recreational diving.
Oh, okay.
This is where the pressure starts to have a real impact on the human body.
Interesting.
Interestingly, going deeper than this can actually trigger symptoms similar to altitude sickness.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
You mean like joint pain and dizziness?
exactly.
I never knew that going too deep could have similar effects to going too high.
It's all about pressure differentials.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, and, for those who want to experience the feeling of depth without the risks,
Right.
there's actually a 40-meter deep pool in Italy.
What?
Yeah, at the Hotel Terme Millepini in Montegrotto Terme.
That's wild. A 40-meter deep pool.
It's for diving enthusiasts.
I bet.
Yeah,
So, okay, so we're past this recreational diving limit now.
right.
What happens as we descend further?
Things get even more interesting at 70 meters.
Okay.
We enter a zone where hallucinations can occur due to the increased pressure.
Whoa.
It's also the depth where you might encounter the magnificent giant sunfish,
What?
which is the largest bony fish in the world.
Hallucinations and giant sunfish.
That's what you get.
That's a combination I was not expecting.
That's the ocean for you.
This underwater world is full of surprises.
It is.
But let's keep going because at 100 meters, we hit another crucial boundary.
Yeah, 100 meters marks the limit for most professional diving.
Okay.
Beyond this depth, the risks increase exponentially,
Yeah.
requiring specialized equipment and training.
Wow. Okay, so we're at 100 meters now, this professional diving limit.
Yeah.
It feels like a real turning point in our journey, like what makes this depth so challenging for humans.
Well, the pressure at this depth is about 10 times greater than at the surface, so yeah, it's a pretty hostile environment. Demands incredible resilience from both humans and the creatures who live there.
Yeah, I can only imagine like the kind of specialized equipment and training that's required to even explore beyond this point. Like, it makes you realize how much of the ocean is still like inaccessible to us.
Oh, absolutely. We've only explored about 5% of the ocean.
Wow.
The other 95% is a vast uncharted frontier.
That's kind of humbling to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
All this mystery, like right here on our own planet, and we're only just beginning to scratch the surface.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. We're constantly making new discoveries and learning about the incredible diversity of life in the ocean depths.
Speaking of discoveries, our source audio actually goes much deeper than 100 meters.
Yeah.
But for our deep dive today, we're going to kind of pause here.
Yeah.
Think of it as leaving you on the edge of the abyss
Okay.
with a thirst for more
I
knowledge.
like it.
Yeah, like we've given you a little taste of the ocean's mysteries, and now it's up to you to continue the exploration.
Right, exactly. And there's so much more to discover. Like, imagine bioluminescent creatures illuminating the perpetual darkness, hydrothermal vents, spewing superheated water, ancient shipwrecks holding secrets of the past.
It's incredible to think about all the wonders that still await us down there.
Hmm.
I'm already picturing like giant squid lurking in the shadows and maybe even like creatures we haven't even discovered yet.
Oh, yeah. Who knows what we might find as we venture deeper?
Right.
That's the beauty of exploration. It's a journey into the unknown.
It really makes you question what it means to be like well-informed.
Yeah.
We often think about like, knowing the latest news or current events, but there's this whole universe of knowledge that's hidden right here on Earth.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There's a certain power in recognizing how much we don't know, It keeps us curious, open to new possibilities, and always learning.
So what can our listener take away from this deep dive into the first 100 meters of the ocean?
Well, we've seen how much life and diversity exists, even in this relatively shallow zone, right? And it's a reminder that the ocean is this complex and interconnected ecosystem, and we're only just beginning to understand its secrets. Um, but we've also touched on the limitations of human exploration. The deeper we go, the greater the challenges. It begs the question, how do we continue to explore responsibly and sustainably?
Right.
And what new technologies will we need to develop to unlock the mysteries of the deep?
Those are some really thought-provoking questions. It seems like every answer we find just leads to more questions,
Yeah.
which is both exciting and a little daunting.
It's a reminder that true exploration is an ongoing process.
Right.
There's always more to learn, more to discover, and more to understand.
So as we resurface from our deep dive, we want to leave you with one final thought.
Mm.
What would you be most excited or perhaps even terrified to encounter if you could dive deeper?
Ooh, what mysteries would you unravel? What creatures would you meet?
Let your imagination run wild,
Yeah.
because the ocean is a realm of endless possibilities waiting to be explored. It's amazing to me that even with all the technology and exploration we still have today, the ocean still holds so much mystery.
It really does put things into perspective, doesn't it? We get so caught up in our day-to-day lives, but there's this whole other world down there just full of wonder and the unknown.
And it's not just about, like discovering new creatures or anything. It's about like understanding how this vast ecosystem functions and how we as humans, impact it.
Yeah, exactly. The ocean plays such a vital role in regulating our planet's climate, providing food and supporting countless life forms. So exploring it responsibly is so crucial for our own well-being and the health of the planet.
So for our listener who's been with us on this journey, what would you say is the key takeaway from our deep dive into the ocean depths?
Well, I think even though we only went to 100 meters, we only dipped our toes in and we already saw incredible beauty and learned some really surprising facts. And, we got a sense of the vastness that lies beyond. It's a reminder that there's always more to learn and explore and wonder about.
And that exploration doesn't have to involve, expensive submarines or diving gear, right? You can continue your own deep dive by reading books, watching documentaries, even visiting your local aquarium.
Oh, for sure. There are so many resources available to learn more about the ocean. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be able to experience these wonders firsthand.
Well, that concludes our deep dive into the ocean depths for today. We hope you enjoyed the journey and that you'll continue exploring this fascinating realm.
Remember, the ocean is full of endless possibilities, and unanswered questions keep diving deep, keep learning, and most importantly, keep that sense of wonder alive.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll see you next time for another adventure into the world of knowledge.